Born Again 2025, directed by Tibor Celli, is a deeply moving drama that captures the devastating fall and spiritual rebirth of a once successful businessman. The film poignantly explores themes of loss, faith, redemption, and human resilience in the face of hardship. Through a rich narrative arc and strong performances, it unfolds a story that goes beyond material wealth to find true meaning in unexpected places. This review unpacks the layers of this cinematic experience, evaluating its story, character development, direction, and thematic resonance in a comprehensive manner. Born Again tells the story of Mark Miller, a successful businessman at the pinnacle of his career who suffers a catastrophic downfall triggered by economic crisis. Suddenly, he loses everything: his job, wealth, home, and the support of his loved ones, including his wife, who leaves him in his darkest hour. The narrative takes a stark turn as Mark finds himself homeless, broken, and wandering in despair.
This premise, while simple, is powerful in its human relatability. The film does not merely showcase external loss, but deeply dives into Mark's internal struggles, grappling with despair, questioning faith, confronting guilt, and seeking purpose. The turning point occurs when Mark stumbles upon a small church. This symbolic space becomes the crucible for his transformation. There, he encounters kindness, empathy, and a community that uplifts him without judgment. The story's progression from fall to redemption is gradual and nuanced. Mark's spiritual rebirth is portrayed not as a miraculous fix, but a slow journey of reflection, forgiveness, and embracing faith as a source of hope rather than dogma. The narrative weaves in incidents of hardship, job rejections, financial ruin, familial grief, but balances them with moments of grace, kindness, and awakening. By the film's conclusion, Mark is no longer driven by material success, but by a purposeful life helping others, volunteerism, and inner peace. The plot's arc serves as a metaphor for renewal, emphasizing that true success is measured by one's spirit and impact, not possessions alone. The protagonist, Mark Miller, is a complex character whose journey is the emotional core of Born Again. Portrayed with sensitivity and depth, Mark embodies the vulnerability and resilience of a man stripped of his worldly identity, but who rebuilds his sense of self and values. Key to the emotional impact is the film's exploration of his relationship dynamics, especially with his wife, who leaves him during his crisis, and later their reconciliation, marked by forgiveness and mutual healing. The depiction of grief over their deceased daughter adds a poignant layer, making Mark's struggle more relatable and heart-wrenching. Supporting characters, although fewer in number, serve critical roles. The strangers at the church who offer kindness are symbolic of hope and communal solidarity. The legal and business contacts Mark interacts with, including the CEO who ultimately offers him a new position, reflect the real-world challenges and opportunities that lace his journey. The performances collectively ground the film in realism. The actor portraying Mark delivers a nuanced portrayal of despair transitioning into hope. The emotional expressiveness and subtle gestures capture the internal turmoil authentically. The supporting cast enhances the story with believable portrayals that reinforce the themes of faith, trust, and societal support. Tibor Celli's direction balances a grounded, humanistic approach with cinematic beauty. The film avoids melodrama, choosing instead a quiet, contemplative style that allows viewers to connect intimately with Mark's experience. The cinematography effectively contrasts the coldness of urban alienation. The scenes of Mark lost in the city, the empty apartment, the foreclosure notices, with the warmth found in the church and moments of personal reflection. Lighting and framing evoke the protagonist's emotional states, moving from dark, oppressive spaces to sunlight-filled hope scenes as his transformation progresses. The use of everyday locations and naturalistic acting gives the film a slice-of-life appeal that enhances its authenticity. The pacing is deliberate, mirroring the slow and sometimes painful process of personal rebirth, making the audience feel the weight and eventual lightness of Mark's journey. Born Again operates on multiple thematic levels, the most prominent being loss and redemption. It explores how personal identity can be shattered by external circumstances and how a deeper spiritual identity can emerge from such ruins. The film underscores that life's true worth is not in wealth or status, but in faith, love, and community. Faith is portrayed uniquely, not as rigid religiosity, but a living, breathing source of comfort and strength. Mark's gradual acceptance of faith as a guiding light rather than a burden is sensitively handled. This positive message is inclusive, focusing on human kindness and resilience rather than dogmatic preachiness. Another compelling theme is the critique of materialism and the illusions of security it provides. Mark's fall from economic success to homelessness is a potent reminder of life's unpredictability. The film invites viewers to reconsider what constitutes happiness and success. The storyline also comments on societal issues like unemployment, debt, and the psychological toll they inflict. These realistic struggles resonate strongly, making the film socially relevant while remaining intimate in its focus. Born Again excels in evoking a wide emotional spectrum, from the despair of loss, anger, and isolation, to moments of tenderness, forgiveness, and hope. The script skillfully avoids cliches, presenting a raw and sincere journey that many can identify with. Spiritually, the film offers a hopeful vision. No matter how dark life becomes, renewal is possible. It champions the idea that help can come from unexpected places, and that faith in a higher purpose or community can rebuild what was lost. This uplifting message is communicated through thoughtful dialogue and symbolic scenes like Mark's encounters in the church. The movie leaves the audience with a sense of peace, encouraging reflection on personal values and resilience. It can inspire viewers struggling with challenges to seek support and rediscover purpose beyond material circumstances. The film's technical components contribute meaningfully to the storytelling. The score underscores emotional beats with a subtle, evocative musical accompaniment that enhances but never overwhelms the scenes. Editing maintains a smooth narrative flow, balancing flashbacks and present moments for clarity and emotional depth. Sound design pays attention to details like ambient city noises and church silence, reinforcing the protagonist's psychological landscape. Production design is minimalistic but effective, focusing on realism and emotional resonance rather than spectacle. The real-world settings contribute to the film's authenticity. Born Again 2025 stands out as a heartfelt and thoughtful drama that compellingly depicts a man's journey from ruin to redemption through faith and human kindness. Its strengths lie in its realistic portrayal of hardship, nuanced character development, and an optimistic spiritual message grounded in humanity. The film is a valuable addition to contemporary drama cinema, offering audiences an inspiring story about resilience, transformation, and the true meaning of success. It invites reflection on personal values, faith, and community as sources of strength during life's darkest times. For viewers seeking a narrative that transcends materialism and offers hope through genuine human connection and spiritual awakening, Born Again is highly recommended. Its emotional depth and sincere storytelling make it a memorable cinematic experience that lingers in the heart and mind.